This just in, there's a virus and a holiday, and before we get into that, subscribe, or else we're all gonna die. Sichuan is in disarray because you're not subscribing to us. That's the main problem going on here.
That's the headlines.
Yeah, so, and hit the like button. You've got to hit the like button. You have to hit the like button.
And share with someone.
Share your like for us.
If you don't like us, maybe you know someone who would like us.
You mortals. So, we got the holiday.
Yes.
The holiday, things are going crazy. We were afraid, we went to get noodles for lunch, shut down.
Well, yeah. Many restaurants are shut down. Some are still not. They're raking in all the dough today. Because it's New Year. I've had a thought. I was going to call one of my family members this week because it's a holiday, but it's only a holiday here. It's not a holiday in America.
It's hard not to get swept up in, it's what's around us, so you get, it's far more exciting than Christmas or New Year's, regular New Year's.
Last Friday was our first 新年快乐, which means Happy New Year's. So I feel like the season began on Friday.
Yeah.
Even though most people have been off work for like a week and a half already.
Yeah, we can watch them like they're all packing their bags out in front of our apartment, getting taxis. The mall was insane the other night. The city streets are wild.
The supermarket was nuts yesterday.
But today, we got footage up here. You can see.
It's still pretty crowded.
It's crowded.
There was like a lineup to get carts.
But no more than like a regular Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. And they had enough cashiers on, so there was no line.
They had the extra cashier door open.
Yeah,
They're taking it out the back.
I like that.
But it's not more. We've stood in a lot longer lines on a random Tuesday.
That's true.
There's sightings.
Which I wonder if people are staying inside.
Could be.
Not just because of the holiday. Anecdotally, which means nothing, I feel like yesterday I saw more people were wearing face masks than usual. Like there are always people who are wearing face masks, but it seemed like more yesterday.
But I didn't see any in the supermarket. Did you? I wasn't looking.
No, I saw a lady sneeze though, and I was like, stay away from me.
I guess when I look back at the footage, because we just took a trip.
Yeah.
And my eyes weren't open for it because my eyes were on the camera.
Yeah.
Vlogging is the hardest thing. Subscribe.
It is weird when you're watching the camera. It's actually hard to pay attention to what's around you. I guess that's the main complaint.
And I guess that's what
selfiers.
That's the reason why people are have to beg for money from Patreons and
because they don't get to see the world.
Buy me a cup of coffee. I can afford my own cup of coffee. Actually, Emily buys all the coffee. She's the one that...
I afford all the coffee.
All this around you that you see, that comes from one paycheck.
Breadwinner. I'm making bread right this second.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
It's homemade hot dog rolls. They're doing their first rise, and then after we finish, punch it. And then I'll roll them out and let them rise again.
So we're having holiday American wieners.
Cook them up. Yeah. That's been our strategy for New Year's, is just buy a bunch of American stuff to make American food.
And amazingly, we usually fail.
Yeah, I have high hopes for this year, though. We know what day the holiday actually is. We have more than 2 meals planned. I think we're going to be okay, even though our tuna fish didn't come in time.
Yeah, that stinks. But we always end up okay, even when we've completely bungled the entire thing.
Yeah.
There's no restaurants open, the grocery stores aren't open, the pharmacy's not open, there's no food in our pantries.
Yeah.
We never died because of that. Other reasons.
Haven't died yet. Yeah.
But the virus could or could not.
Of
right now.
Yesterday.
This is updated. Always pay attention to what vloggers are saying.
Yeah.
You know everything about what's going on.
Because you don't know what time we recorded this, and you don't know what time I actually looked at this map.
Yeah,
this is timely information.
We could be dead by now.
But as of yesterday, the map that CNN had, there were no cases reported in Sichuan province.
And we're like, how Wuhan isn't like
not
that far
close.
away, but it's not close. I mean, it's like what, New York to Detroit, because everything starts in New York. I'm taking a wild guess. Maybe even farther.
Maybe like 6 or 7 hours away by bus or car.
It's pretty far.
Because there's like from here to Chongqing, and then that same distance again, at least. So
we're in the clear. We're out there.
Far.
Our masks are off. We're licking pigs.
No, I'm still practicing excellent hygiene. And we didn't buy chicken.
We didn't buy chicken.
We were going to. We had a chicken dish planned, and we were like, well, let's make this a vegetarian holiday.
And we're debating whether or not to go out on the town tomorrow night and see if we see fireworks.
Yeah.
We never usually do because it's kind of boring and cold, but the weather's kind of nice. I mean,
it's been a very mild winter.
Yeah, so.
It's been a mild winter this year. That was supposed to be my New England accent.
I
just
totally
got lost.
Your Garrison Keeler's out the window on that.
It's a mild winter.
It's a mild winter.
That's more bad Katharine Hepburn.
My Catherine. You're a petty thief.
That's a Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, he's the other one.
He's the other one. Anyway, they've all had a mild winter. Yeah, so maybe we'll go up, but maybe we won't. Maybe our strategy for not catching any viruses is to stay indoors.
Well, we're hunkered down. We got to the grocery store safely. We got back. I mean, I went in my pajamas because we're worried about the whole the more important thing is Pajamagate. Our pajamas going to be banned from.
I know, I love that part of living here.
Where's that story coming out of?
It's on the East Coast. That's always on the East Coast.
They're so erudite and uppity there.
Yeah.
Not laid back like us in the West.
Well, the lesson I just learned in Chinese from the podcast I'm subscribed to is all about regional prejudices within China. And basically the guy was just like, I hate everyone from everywhere else except for where I live. And they're like, oh, they're so uncultured, they're so loud that when they talk it sounds like they're arguing, they don't dress well, they're too pushy. Shanghainese women are too calculating. They're like very specific.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, we do that in America too.
Oh, everybody thinks their place is the best and everyone else is the worst. Because they're either too fast or too slow or too calculating, too womanly.
Yeah. So what would you say we are here? What are we two?
We two?
We two, the We Two organization of Sichuan. Hashtag We Two are...
The whoopwu studio stereotype is enigmatic.
No, I meant Sichuan.
Sichuan.
Luzhou, we are too... Are we too slow?
I think...
Are we too loud? Are we brash?
I think probably loudness. I think there's probably like your women are too brash.
They smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, and they're like...
Some have tattoos.
What was it? One of our friends told us, local friends, not a foreigner. The stereotype is like the women are the boss in the South and the men are the boss in the North.
Yeah, we got a lot of restaurant owners, bodega owners. They're the woman comes out and she takes our order and tells the guy to get back and cook in the kitchen.
Strong women.
Yeah.
So feminism is fixed. We don't need it anymore.
We got spicy food and spicy women.
That might be Sichuan's stereotype.
But yes, back to the pajamas though.
Oh yeah, the
our serious. I mean,
it's so comfortable.
Forget about the carbonaro effect or whatever is going on.
The carbonara effect? What?
Yeah, the what's the virus called?
Oh, coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
Yeah.
Forget about that. Like, I mean, it's sad that it killed Terry Jones and all, but the pajama effect is more.
Oh yeah, no, I think it's sweet that people wear their pajamas outside, and especially because the Chinese are into pajamas, so it's not just like. I noticed that you said you were going to wear your pajamas to film, and then you didn't.
Because I wore them to the grocery store.
Okay, so I'm wearing mine, which is a sweatshirt and pants, but
these are actually closer to my pajamas in house.
Yeah.
Unless it's cold.
But
You can see my pajamas.
Chinese style pajamas are like outfits. They're like comfortable outfits, and I do like to see people wearing them.
They're so comfortable.
And I do like to wear them myself.
My dream has always been to be like, whenever you're on Earth in the Federation on Star Trek, that everyone's got long flowing gown, comfortably fit when you're not in the military. That's my goal, and we've found it here. I get to walk around like a flowing monk ninja.
Like a king of sleep.
Sleep king.
In Lijiang, I taught a little boy, and they were very, 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 very rich. They owned like this giant home in the historic old town. So they didn't come to our school. I had to go to their class, but I got paid to their home, but I got paid extra to do it. But they would it'd be like 11 and they'd be just waking up, which is no judgment. I like waking up at 11 too. But if you scheduled something for 11, maybe wake up at 10:30. But so he would come in, the son would be wearing like these like luxurious padded coats and like little emperor of pajamas ready for his lesson.
And not because he was like some kind of like Nashi peasant or an emperor of like just a well-off family that.
Oh yeah, I mean his bearing was of like royalty, and then he had these great pajamas that he would wear. That like, I feel like, well, we had the 𝗣𝗂 pajamas for a long time. But
you
like,
did?
Yeah.
As a kid.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I said that like that's universal.
Yeah, all of us.
Let
them wear feet.
Three of us in this world know what I'm talking about.
Sister, and your sister.
Yeah. Which my middle sister grew so tall so fast that my mom had to cut the feet off. I did not have that problem. I probably could fit in them until like high school. But
is this for on holidays? Like if your spring holiday?
I think we did get like new 𝗣𝗂 pajamas for holidays. We were a big 𝗣𝗂 pajama family. They were very comfortable.
And then at the end, like taking down the tree or something, or like Boxing Day, you'd cut all the feet off. Yeah,
that's tradition. Throw them on the fire. Another foot grown. But I come from lazy pajamas. I wear just like whatever grubby t-shirt and pants until there's hole. I wear them until there's holes so much that they can no longer be called clothing.
Well, I can understand if the government doesn't want you wearing holy clothing.
Right. Here. So I wouldn't wear that outside, but these are like fancy tailored terry cloth outfits.
You're right.
So
it's nice stuff.
I'm really into it.
Yeah. And not only just, I mean, to the grocery store or to any like event. It's like sweatpants. Like in the 90s, where people are just like, what, are you going to wear sweatpants now? It's a fashion thing.
Right, yeah. Sweatpants are like acceptable.
Yeah, you can buy really expensive pants. You can buy really expensive pajamas.
Yeah. I'm so tempted every time I pass a pair. I'm like, can I really spend $100 on pajamas?
And it's in the wintertime. You got big fluffy ones that are they do get ornate and regal. In the summertime, you see the guys like with the wispy silk ones with the nice buttons up
I mean,
how could we lose that?
I believe pajama is an Indian word.
I think
but I do think like the tradition of matching sleepwear is Chinese.
Okay.
Let's say that's true.
Yeah, I totally believe what you're saying.
Whereas Americans have no culture of pajamas. They'll just wear like any old sweatshirt with a hole in it.
Totally.
This hole has a matching one in the back because I think I
shot?
I sliced it while it was hanging.
I see from because we don't have dryers here. You ever just sticking our clothes with swords?
Yeah.
That's what's happening now?
Try! I wanted to try out the stab method I had heard about. Nothing online is true.
No. And so, when you're out there watching the internet and what's going on in China, So far, we're totally safe here.
You and I, because that's what matters.
Yes, that's what matters, that we're safe, we're not dead, but it's the holiday that you got to watch, not the virus.
Yeah.
That's the more, I mean,
that's the really sad part. Like, if you were writing a geopolitical thriller, that's when you'd throw in that a plague was released.
Yeah.
Is like the New Year's holiday, because that's when everybody is traveling.
Well, and don't think that that's not like on like.
Oh, there's already conspiracy.
Oh, it's everywhere. It's from mainstream all the way down to vloggers. So like,
Yeah.
it's hit the bottom of the barrel.
But so like, it is really sad that this Wuhan is being quarantined, because that means this is the time they get to go see their family. They can't see their family.
Yeah.
But that's like. That game I play, Plaguing, that's the perfect beginning to, release a pathogen at Chinese New Year and then have it be low speed developing, and then it's everywhere. So it is like
people have they've taken that video game and whatever. What's the World War Z, and they've meshed them together, and they're online right now saying like, this is what's happening. It's watch out, people, we're at ground zero.
Right.
It's an exciting time.
I guess.
May you live in interesting times.
Yeah.
Noodles to you.
Hey, that's my line. Noodles to you.